Hi, thank you for joining. One joined and one dropped off. Hi, Hideko. It's a little bit of a different view. We're looking at egrets. Hi. Hi, thanks for joining. We're at Elkhorn, Slough, Salt Marsh, between Monterey and Santa Cruz. Hi, thanks for joining. We're at Elkhorn, Slough. Let's see. Looking at some egrets right here. Are those cattle egrets? Louis? If you want to see more scopes, please follow me. Same name as on Twitter, because I'll be doing more from San Francisco tomorrow night and surfing on Tuesday from Santa Cruz. Tuesday, because it's supposed to be a good waves. I was trying to give you a close-up view of these birds. Now I'm shooting into the sun and I can't really see very well, but there's a good one. Hi, thank you for joining. That sound you hear is my friend. He's a photographer and he's taking multiple shots. So if you're hearing that sound, it's his camera. In the background there you can see some sandpipers and other birds, and then trying to not say too much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. It's going in and out of focus for some reason. Let me see. Looking at egrets, and we're at the Elkhorn Slough salt marshes between Monterey and Santa Cruz. And on the ocean side it would be called Moss Landing, out in the distance. I'll show you. Out there is the Monterey Bay beyond those stacks. That's the PG&E power plant. As I explained earlier, none of this, it's reclaimed salt marsh. It used to be a dairy. They also used to have a salt collection out here, and at one time a nuclear power plant was planned and a big station for oil tankers to come here, and that was defeated even before the United States had the Environmental Protection Agency. It would have brought a lot of money to the economy, the local economy here, but it was defeated, so lucky for us. Now we get to enjoy it as a nature preserve. There's a great egret, or not a great egret, a great white. This larger one over to the right. Thank you. I was lucky that I got a nice tripod for the iPhone for Christmas. So it's brand new. First time I'm using it. It's today. This is my second day of scoping ever. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I'll just kind of pan around to show you where we are. I'm just going to go into the sun for a second here, so sorry about that. Yeah, they are big birds. There's smaller ones and larger ones. As I mentioned before, there's about 334 species of birds here in Moss Landing and this Elkhorn Slough area. It used to be the site of a dairy, which ended operation about 30 years ago or more. And the salt marshes were allowed to come back. The Nature Conservancy was responsible for that. And now anyone can come and enjoy hiking here. And also kayaking over beyond those trees. There's another part of the estuary beyond those trees, and people can go kayaking and see the sea otters that like to hang out in the slough. I'm just going to walk over here a little bit because of the beeping of Lewis's camera. I'm going to walk a little bit away. It's really going to be on my nice scope. So if you want to see more nature scopes, and not only nature scopes, but surfing, and then San Francisco, Carmel, and Monterey, please follow me on Twitter as well as here. Sea otters, we're not seeing any right here. They're more, I scoped the sea otters last week, and I'll be doing it again. But they are out there. They're not immediately right here in this area. They're more towards the ocean, where those, sorry about that, where those stacks are. To the right of those, there's an estuary where they come in from the ocean and hang out. And I'll be showing them again, but probably, well, maybe we can do it today. We'll see if there's any out there. Last week there weren't a lot because they do like to hang out in the ocean. If you want to see a good close-up on YouTube of them approaching kayakers, you can go type in Moss Landing otters or kayak otters, Elkhorn Slough, any of those words, and otters will bring up the sea otters. So, hi, thank you for joining. We're looking at some egrets, but now most of them flew off. There's one there at Elkhorn Slough, Salt Marsh. And I'm going to be ending the scope right now. We might do another one to show you otters. We'll go out and see if there's any at Moss Landing when we leave here, and maybe I'll scope the otters. Please follow me because you'll be able to see Steamer Lane on Tuesday from Santa Cruz, some good surfing, I hope. And tomorrow night, San Francisco and the lights from the Fairmont Hotel on Nob Hill. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye, Adecco. Thank you.